The Mayflower Pilgrims, the journey to the New World. Welcome back to TimeFrame, where we dive into the fascinating stories of our past. Today, we're exploring the incredible journey of the Mayflower Pilgrims and their quest for a new life in the New World. In the early 1700s, a group of English men and women faced a difficult choice. They were known as the Pilgrims, and they sought religious freedom. The Church of England was the only official church at that time, and it didn't allow for different beliefs. The Pilgrims wanted to worship in their own way, away from the constraints and pressures of the church. After much deliberation, the Pilgrims decided to leave England. Their first destination was the Netherlands, where they hoped to find a more tolerant society. However, life there was not what they had envisioned. The Pilgrims struggled to adapt to the Dutch culture, and they worried about losing their English identity. They longed for a place where they could practice their faith freely and raise their children with their values. In seeking a solution, the Pilgrims turned their eyes toward America, a land of opportunity and promise. They believed that if they could establish a colony, they could create a community based on their beliefs. After forming a partnership with a group of merchants, the Pilgrims began to make preparations for their voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. In September of 1620, the Pilgrims boarded the Mayflower, a ship that would carry them to their new home. The ship was small and crowded, and the conditions were far from comfortable. The journey was filled with challenges, including rough seas and cramped living quarters. For more than 2 months, they faced storms and uncertainty, clinging to the hope of reaching their destination. Finally, in November of that year, the Mayflower reached the shores of what is now Massachusetts. However, instead of the intended location further south, they found themselves at Cape Cod. The Pilgrims quickly realized that they had landed in an unfamiliar territory, filled with challenges and dangers. They were far from their intended settlement, and they faced a harsh winter ahead. As winter set in, the Pilgrims established a new settlement called Plymouth. They built homes and began to plant crops, but their struggle for survival was far from over. The harsh climate and lack of resources took a toll on the community. Many faced illness and starvation. However, the Pilgrims were determined to succeed, and they relied on their faith and community to pull through. As spring approached, the Pilgrims encountered the local Native American tribes. One of the most significant figures was Squanto, a member of the Patuxet tribe. Squanto spoke English and played a crucial role in helping the Pilgrims adapt to their new environment. He taught them how to plant corn, catch fish, and gather other essential resources. With his guidance, the Pilgrims began to thrive. The first Thanksgiving is often celebrated as a time of unity between the Pilgrims and the Native Americans. In the fall of 1621, they gathered to give thanks for a successful harvest. This event marked a moment of cooperation and friendship, although it would be a complex relationship in the years to come. As we reflect on the journey of the Mayflower Pilgrims, we recognize their courage and determination. They faced immense challenges and made sacrifices for their beliefs. Their story is a reminder of the pursuit of freedom and the hope for a better future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to TimeFrame for more fascinating stories from our past. Your support helps us continue to bring you engaging content. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shape our world.